Hello, welcome to Happy Year. I am happy you're here. This is the first episode of what I hope will be a series of video diary style weekly videos. Basically, what I want this channel to be is a positive place that anybody can come and hang out. I wanted to call it Happy Year because I thought Happier Here would be too long, and I like Happy Year. Hopefully, people don't think that I just don't know how to spell. But recently, I had to delete my social medias because it wasn't fun anymore. It was actually super stressful. It feels like somebody's always trying to sell me something, or like I always need more stuff. And besides the consumeristic aspects, the political aspects were stressful too. Hi, Matilda. Say hi to everybody. I want this side of the internet to be a positive place to brain rot. I won't, bore you too much talking about the concept of the channel, but I do just want to mention one quick thing, and that is the heart behind this channel, and then I won't mention it again. There have been times or periods of my life when I didn't want to be here and not on my floor with a microphone, but just like here in general. And on those days, the biggest accomplishment I had was to stay here. So if you're feeling that way, I'm happy that you're still here. And if that's the only thing that you've accomplished today, this week, this month, this year, well, I'm incredibly happy that you're here. I'm happy you're here listening to me chat about my life, and I'm happy that you're on this planet. With that being said, without further ado, welcome to Happy Year. I am happy you're here, and I hope you enjoy. So I want to do a segment on this channel where I talk about stuff that I'm grateful for, because one of my favorite types of YouTube videos are like current favorites or monthly favorites videos. I say as I'm talking about how I don't like consumerism, but like I mentioned earlier, it feels like a sales pitch and not like, besties chatting about the things that they're really enjoying. And so I do a daily gratitude journal where I have to write down 3 things I'm grateful for. And sometimes it's dorky stuff and sometimes it's deeper stuff, but it's usually the same things over and over and over again. And there's something really refreshing to me about someone on social media that talks about the same thing over and over again. Not in like a boring way, but in a way where, this product or this thing, they actually use it daily. What really sucks is, I don't know if you've ever, had this happen to you, but you buy something based off of someone's recommendations in a video and then they never mention it again. I hate it. I feel duped, taken advantage of, and honestly, kind of disappointed. But I'm such a creature of habit. If I like something, I want to use it every single day. I never want to switch it up. But I definitely still fall prey to consumeristic tendencies because I've learned I'm the type of person that loves to optimize. Maybe it's because I'm going back to school, so if I'm not, super efficient, I don't have time to do all of the things that I need to do, but I've always been this way. I love routines. I love a good morning routine, and I love the same, weekly routine and habits. I told a guy I was talking to that one time, and he made a joke that he thinks I'm on the spectrum. And honestly, maybe, I don't know. But if you're like that, welcome. If you've ever seen The Big Bang Theory, I find a lot of similarities to Sheldon. I remember watching this show, and he would have weekly meal nights, and everyone would know what to expect. They're like, okay, Thursday is Indian food night, and we're going to play World of Warcraft, and Fridays we're going to watch, Star Wars or whatever, and order pizza. And I'm not sure if those are, the exact days that he had or whatever, but I loved it. I love the routines. I love doing the things that I love over and over again, day in and day out. And maybe that's lame, but I don't care. That's how I find joy. So 2 things that I'm grateful for this week are super random. Jones cream soda, not sponsored, the clear one, and my hairdresser. Everyone who I see often, my coworkers, my roommate, they all know that my current obsession is cream soda, but not just any cream soda. Jones cream soda. I went to HEB today and I got 4, only 4, because I have to force myself to ration them because otherwise I will drink 2 a day, which I feel like is a little crazy because I don't really like soda. I didn't grow up in a soda household. I grew up in a sweet tea household, maybe Kool-Aid, water mostly household. My dad would always get Diet Dr. Pepper, but he would always forget to screw the lid back on. And so it was always really flat. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'm good. But the chokehold that this soda has on me, it's unreal. Let me paint a picture for you, okay? I'm walking through Target with my roommate and best friend, and she is so supportive. She is a girl's girl through and through, and I love that, especially when it comes to Target, because that means that I can mosey and meander as much as I want to down the aisles. I can read labels. I can look up Amazon reviews, weigh the pros and cons, all just to put it back and never buy it. Could I do that with a man? I think not. They're like, what did you come here for? When do you think we can leave? Can you please give me the keys? I want to see my friends and family, another time in this lifetime. And it's like, come on, the drama, right? But not with my roommate. She goes along with my shenanigans. She lets me dilly dally. So picture this. I just had the best shopping experience of my life. I just got some really comfy pajama pants from Target. They have the best ones, especially if you're tall, because they're super long. And there's just something about long pajama bottoms that makes you feel like a rich housewife without having to pay like Skims money. You know what I mean? But, anyways, back to the story. I'm riding the high of one of the best purchases of my life, and my nose is greeted with the smell of fresh, buttery, delicious movie theater popcorn. And then my eyes dart to the side, and what do I see? Pizza Hut pizzas. And they're perfect, teeny tiny little ones that are just enough to be filling, but not enough to make me regret all of my life decisions because it'll make my stomach bloat, to twice its size. So, Target bags in hand, I walk over and I get my pizza, and then I see a beautifully fronted beverage refrigerator next to the concession stand. I mean, they had all kinds of like fun, organic, colorful drinks, and of course, they had Jones cream soda. And so I look at the cream soda and I think to myself, that sounds kind of good. It'll probably make my stomach hurt, but I bet I could talk my roommate into sharing with me because she supports women. So I get it, and I'm not expecting much. But when I tell you, I took a sip of this Jones cream soda and it was so delicious. It tasted like a vanilla soda, okay? Not like an artificially flavored cream soda, no stomach ache. I regretted the day that I unsuspectingly picked up that cream soda because now I'm an addict. I need to have it, and it is so good. I find myself craving it. Anyways, you should try it. And then I'm also grateful for my hairdresser. I think anyone can attest to the fact or can attest that finding a hairstylist that you know and trust, it's hard. And it's probably, if you do find one, super expensive. And you probably have to book 3 months in advance. But let me tell you, I found a diamond in the rough, Mr. Kenny Pham in Katy, Texas. He's inexpensive, and I can text him a week before and he'll fit me in. Love him to death. He doesn't give me that fight or fight feeling that I get sometimes when I'm in the hair salon. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you color your hair, I know okay, especially if you're blonde. So you start off, wanting some highlights, and it takes forever for the foils. They're just going through, and honestly, God bless you. I appreciate you so much for doing that. But then they finally finish, and then you have to sit there. You process. The bleach has to sit there. It's like burning your eyes, your nose. You want to pass out. You start feeling dizzy, and you're just praying. When will this be over? Please make it soon. And so don't even get me started on the hair dryers. And so then they finally tell you, okay, you're ready to be rinsed off. And then what? No, now they have to tone it. So just when you thought it was done, they're holding you captive and you can't escape. You're on their time now, okay? And then they put you back in the chair and you're in the most vulnerable state and you've got super unflattering bright fluorescence on you and they start blow drying your hair and suddenly your hair is twice its normal size, and then you have to wait for them to style your hair in a way that you don't even really like, but you're too nice to tell them that you don't want to have it styled because then they'll look at you like you're a peasant. And so you just sit there through it, knowing as soon as you get home, you're just going to put it up. If not, as soon as you get into the car, and just redo it the next day. But not my hairdresser. He uses the products I like that smell good, and he lets me leave with my hair wet so I can style it at home without making me feel like a peasant. And that like I can't afford to have a style and a cut. And anyways, he's probably the best relationship I've had with a man. He gives me what I want, and he always delivers. Ironically, my gratitude segment is just supposed to be a portion of my video, but I think that's all the time we have for today. So next week, I'll tell you more. I'll actually get into my week and my day-to-day shenanigans and happenings. But for now, I am signing off. Thank you for watching. Happy year. Mwah!